Hi everyone, my name is Mayra and I am a senior at Campbell High School.
What is up, y'all? My name is Alex. I am 16 and ready to mingle. Oh, sorry, wrong script.
Oh,
And
bruv.
I go to Pearl City High School. I'm a junior.
Nice, nice. Welcome to our podcast, the college edition. Woo!
Woo!
And this is our very first episode. Is college really worth it?
Okay, so to be honest with you, I don't know what I'm doing. Like
Mm.
college wise, never really found the need, or maybe I'm just lazy. I didn't really look into this specific subject. What I wanted to go into, kind of have an idea. Colleges don't know. So
Okay.
I
What
don't
are
know what
you
I'm gonna
thinking
do.
of?
So basically, I'm thinking of pretty much the business side. Like, I would want to go
Oh,
into like maybe real estate or a
okay.
stockbroker
Oh, bank, he said. Making bank.
or a financial advisor would also be kind of
Oh,
fun too.
okay, okay.
What did you look into college?
Yeah, so actually, since it's my senior year, I got accepted into a couple of colleges. I
Oh,
am I am actually majoring in neuroscience, so that's exciting, but I'm still unsure about it because again, my interests can change when I'm in college. So I'm kind of just going with the flow. Um, and it's honestly okay if you don't know what you're doing with your life because, to be honest, in my sophomore and junior year, I was like, man, what am I doing with my life? Like, actually, what am I doing? I think you won't find out until like later on, until you actually get to college and you start to experience these classes. And if you figured it out now, then good for you. That's honestly a big flex.
yeah. I know, or actually, my cousin, she goes to Seattle U, and she actually
Ooh.
changed her major 4 times. So if she stuck with the one major, she probably would have been out of college already.
I mean, it's also fine if you like change majors because once again, your interests and your passions change. And I think it's good to like explore different things.
Oh yeah, for sure. So for your college,
Yes.
which are the colleges that you got accepted to? Which ones were they?
I'm just gonna basically name the top ones that I want to go to.
Okay.
To start off with, Regis University in Colorado. They have a beautiful, beautiful campus. The University of Las Vegas, Reno, not UNLV.
Okay.
There's also Washington State University and
Mhm.
NAU.
For the people that don't want to go to college, there's actually options for you for
Yes.
high paying jobs that you don't need a college degree for, that I just also found out about too. So one of the highest paying jobs that you could go into without a college degree is a patrol officer. They
Mm.
make 63,000 a year, and all you need to do is graduate high school.
And there's also other jobs like a flight attendant, electrician, plumber. You also have like a firefighter as well. There are multiple jobs out there that you could look for. Just to let you know, we're not trying to like say that, oh, college is bad for you, but we're just trying to say that college isn't for everybody. Like, if you know your study habits and if you know that you don't want to go to college, then that's good that you know that because at least you're not wasting money in school and wasting your money on these classes when you could start making money like right after high school.
That's very true. And also on this list of jobs, there's also like a mechanic. So there's trade schools you can go to
Hmm.
if you wanted, or if you didn't know too much about it and you wanted to get like a higher chance of getting a job at like a shop. So that's also another option for people too.
And another thing is that you don't have to go to a 4 year university or a 4 year college. You could also look into community colleges. A lot of people will like discourage community colleges, but actually, it's a smarter route if you go that way, just because one, you save money from like going to a actual university and doing your like math classes or your prerequisites when you could go to like a in-state or community college and save your money on that and then transfer to a university and do your actual elective classes for your major.
So, for the people that do want to go to like community college, because some people can't afford like these big Ivy League schools that
Mm.
they get accepted into, or they don't have enough scholarship money to go to this school, like what are some things at the community college for, I don't know, maybe I don't want to be like a real estate person. What do community college offers, or what do the community colleges offer in that sense?
So actually, I found this out like a couple days ago, but community colleges, they actually give out opportunities for like students who are interested in becoming a firefighter or like who wants to become a aircraft mechanic. I
Okay.
did not know that they had those opportunities until I talked to a couple of people who are interested in that career pathway. And I think that's really good because you're saving money while you're working as well. You could get internships with these programs, and right after you finish like your 2 year plan and everything, you already have a job. You're basically set. Like, I think that's pretty smart.
That is. And for someone like me that doesn't really know what they're doing, I think community college is probably like one of the better routes I could take because of the money, because
Mm,
I don't have no $300,000 away for me to go to college. So like,
I think no one does.
yeah, if you do, m- my
Share.
Instagram handle is in our Instagram, just hit me up. I'll give you my Venmo. You can hand some money over. But yeah, like what I was saying earlier, the community college route might be the smart choice for me because in school student, not so good. So
Yeah, me too.
yeah,
also
that's probably the route.
Also, community college is really good, especially for the fact if, okay, for example, if you're looking to go into the medical field and you know that your GPA isn't that high, you could definitely try going to a community college first, getting your prerequisites done, getting your college GPA as high as possible. And then you could also transfer into like another university, and then they'll look at your GPA and be like, oh, this student has improved with their GPA, so let's accept them. Like, you have a higher chance. Like, I've seen stories about certain doctors or nurses having a really, really low GPA in high school, but then once they go to community college, they actually boosted it up to like a 4.0.
Wow, I didn't actually know that. That's pretty interesting.
But again, it just really depends on what type of person you are. Once again, college isn't for everyone, especially for the fact if you know that you want to work right after high school, and if your job doesn't need a college degree, then why spend your money on something that you're not going to use or something that um, is like not worth it to you?
That's true. And my uncles and aunties or people that I know that work in this area always tell me this, but there's also like jobs at Pearl Harbor that you could get
Oh,
if you
yeah.
wanted to stay close to home. I know of like some people need like uh yeah, we're gonna make this cut. But they could need like sheet metal workers or like pipe
Mm,
fitters. Some of these jobs do pay a lot, but they're high risk, like
right, right.
firefighter or police officer, those kind of things. But if that's a risk you're willing to take
Go
for
for
that
it.
amount of money, yeah, shoot for the stars and go for it.
Also, just to let you folks know, jobs aren't only the only option. Sorry, my bad. You could also go like the military route. You could go ahead and become an enlistee, and you get like all of the benefits. You get housing benefits. You get to travel the world. You get paid while doing that, and there's a lot of opportunities. And also, if you do decide to go back to school after your like 5 years or after your contract, you can go ahead and go to school and they'll pay for it. Or if you want to go to school and do the military at the same time, you could also do that. And if you are planning to go to the military route, there are the military academies like West Point, the Air Force Academy, Annapolis. Those are basically like the Ivy League schools of the military. And you have those options as well. Another thing to point out is a gap year. I mean, I do know that a lot of people they look down on gap years just because it's like, oh, but you're never going to be motivated to go back to school. I
Right.
think it really depends on what type of person you are. Like I follow this doctor on Instagram, and she actually took a gap year and she was motivated. I mean, she was really, really motivated. Like, she took time off for herself, she found her passions, and now she's like a really, really inspiring doctor. So, like, it's honestly another option.
That's actually really interesting. I didn't know that you could take a gap year. You know, it's always like, oh yeah, you guys gotta start thinking about college. It's coming up. It's like right there. But if you have another year to try and find what you're really interested into, then that's also really good for you.
And I actually know someone who took a gap year and he went back to college or university, and he honestly learned about himself more than what he was before. And he honestly loved it because he was like, oh, yo, these are my passions. This is what I want to do in college or university. So,
Another thing you could do that people would probably be interested into is being a pilot. I know
oh,
a
yeah.
lot of people, like a lot of people that love flying, and they
Yeah.
said it's a lot of time invested in it, but you could
And money.
become and money, and you could become a 17-year-old pilot.
And honestly, especially if you want to work for Hawaiian Airlines, I do know they give a lot of opportunity services or like a lot of opportunities. And I've been in this program with Hawaiian Airlines in my sophomore year. The people over there, they are so passionate about what they do. I mean, they are super, super passionate. They want to help people, and it's so amazing, especially for the fact that, it's a company, it's a local company. They want to go out and like do community service opportunities. Like, I honestly really, really love Hawaiian Airlines. Also, this is not a sponsorship, but if you folks are interested in becoming a pilot, you could also go that route.
Hmm. Doesn't someone in your family work here for Hawaiian too?
Um, my aunties, they actually work for United
Oh,
Airlines,
okay.
but one of my other aunties, she actually worked with Hawaiian Airlines and she really liked it. She liked the flight benefits. Also, another thing for the aviation field, I would highly recommend to look into it if you love traveling. Like, you get flight benefits.
Might have to look into that myself, but as much as we're As much as we make these jobs that don't require a college degree sound so wonderful, college jobs fuck, cut 3 seconds. There are some jobs that do require a college degree that
Yes.
do make way more money than
Yes.
some of the jobs you're listing. And some of the pros actually for college are that they make more money and they actually have a higher percentage than somebody that's skilled in that field than that person that has a college degree.
Yes. And also, like, if you want to go to college, yeah, we completely support either decision that you make or either options that you make. But keep in mind that if you are going to college, like, you're gonna be like spending a lot of years and everything. But then again, like, for me, I still don't really know. Like, I know I want to go into the medical field, but it's like a lot of schooling years, a lot of money, and I'm just like, "Oh, okay." But honestly, like, once again, certain jobs they do require a degree. So if you want to become a lawyer or a doctor or like a business person or something like that, then go to college because obviously you need a degree for it.
Do you have anything else, Mara? Because that pretty much covers it.
I don't think that I have anything else to say.
Okay, well, thank you all for listening to our first episode of the
We hope
college
to see you
edition.
folks in the second episode where we will be speaking with two college office admission officers from UH Manoa. So please stay tuned for that.
Thank you all for listening and goodbye.
Bye.